Hi, my name is Eric. I'm 41 and I wanted to give a brief overview of a total disc replacement. First, some history. I very active, played soccer, rock climb, raft guide for 20 years, active skier, and so I put a lot of miles on this body and thought maybe that's why I started to have some neck problems. Um, and I started getting some tingling sensations in my left arm about 2 years ago. And I'd wake up and my left arm would be numb, rubbing back here, just kind of feel the grinding, turning left, right, up, down. All those things started to increase in pain, so I started problem solving with nutrition, exercise, yoga, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic work, vitamins like magnesium. And the one thing that was helping was traction therapy, where the chiropractor stretches out the neck. And I was Shepherd Chiropractor in Placerville. He's fantastic and a great help. What I noticed was that I would feel much better, and then with my research, I learned that one compressed nerve can cause inability to focus, lack of energy, and subtle depression. Those are three things that I do struggle with and manage consciously. However, it's there. So every time I had traction therapy, I would feel more energy. I'd feel happier and have better focus. So I got an MRI. I discovered that the nerve was compressed, and getting a fusion was not necessarily a good option for a lower vertebrae, because then 10 years later I'd probably need one higher up. And so total disc replacement. It's been done for 10 years in Europe and tons of success. In the United States, they're allowing single disc replacements now. So, I found the right doctor that I was comfortable with, did tons of research. I think there's a fine balance of knowing enough information to make a decision, because if you look up things on the internet, you're going to find negative aspects of anything. I mean, you could have a red rash and go on WebMD and do enough research and think you have 15 diseases and you better go to the emergency room because you're going to die. So, you got to find that balance. And I was comfortable with my decision. So I went into surgery 4 days ago, and it was really important to be in the right mindset. I decided to get a hotel near the hospital and go to dinner and see a movie and just be well rested. Once the decision was made, it was 75% scientific evidence and 25% spiritual intuition. Once I was there the day of, it was reversed, and it became 25% science, and the other 75% was my faith that whatever was going to happen was exactly the way it was supposed to be. And that was really critical for me, to be in the present moment, to feel good, to know that I was riding a wave that I could handle. So the nurse even asked if, she goes, "Did you take Xanax this morning?" It's like, "No, I haven't taken anything. I'm relaxed, okay? It's all right." Anyways, went through the procedure, and I could have gone home the following day, but the doctor kept me one extra day just to make sure everything was okay. And and I had an advocate there I think that's important, just to make sure you're getting everything you need. I was at Sutter Roseville Hospital, which was phenomenal. I had Dr. Nelson in Sacramento, who's just a top-notch doctor. He's been in the business for 30 years. And so far, so good. I've got this soft collar on. And they say not to lift things over 5 pounds, not to do housework for 6 weeks, but to follow my own. I know what's best for my body, and I know you only get to recover once. So recovery is a big deal for me. Now I'm going into switching over back to some homeopathic remedies and just really tuning into my body and meditating on healing and doing what I can to find out just how strong I can get. I can move left and right. I'm not going to show you how far I can because everything needs to kind of settle in. So it should be tight right now. That's a good sign. And life is the grand adventure, so I'm excited to see what kind of results come out of this. And I don't think all of my ailments from the things I've done to my body over 40 years are going to be perfect from this. However, that core place, that was an area that was not going to get better. And so this was the best option for me to take. And hopefully it will get me out of that chronic pain so I can begin to work on the other aspects of my body, mind, and spirit that can be strengthened. So if any of you are considering something like this, feel free to send me your questions, and I'll see what I can do to support you. It's a small incision right here, and they move vocal cord off to the side here and take out the disc, cut a little keel in the upper and lower disc, slide in 2 plates. One has a concave slot, and then the other one has a half a ball on it, and they slide in, and that gives you a complete rotation instead of a rigid, locked-in fusion. So, today's gift. Enjoy it.